Joe in real life. So I just feel so beat up and so herky-jerky, and I was trying to solve the puzzle of it, and I'm jumping through all these hoops, and I'm trying to take in all these factors, and the reality, which I didn't want to admit but now must, is I've changed my warm-up. I'm doing step-ups and seated good mornings. The step-ups I have a concrete slab at the other end of my neighborhood, and I do like 40 reps. It's nothing serious. The seated good mornings, on the other hand, woof. And I'm just using the bar. I'm barely loading them at all. And they're gunking me up, and they're fatiguing me like crazy. And I didn't want to admit that because it's kind of embarrassing that the weight is so light. And also that this was in the rotation before, and I was pretty successful at them. I would do 95 pounds, not for sets of 20, 25 like I'm doing now, but real sets. I'd have to check the log. I don't remember exactly what I was doing, but it wasn't like singles or anything like that. So this is kind of bad news, but also good news. Bad news because it's inconvenient, right? I'm trying to gear up for a heavy single by the end of this month on Halloween. And this is not conducive of that at all. It's good news for maybe an obvious reason. I've identified a weakness, a glaring weakness, and I found the medicine for it. The medicine is the weakness. And I'm excited to implement it more seriously. I think the smart money would be to stop doing it just until the end of the month and get your rep. But I'm not going to do that. I've never been that smart. I'm going to push it. I'm going to push it every day, and I'm going to see if I can patch this hole. So yeah, that's where I'm at today. Seriously, I'm just going to do some symbolic reps and cut it out because I am fried. My glutes are fried, and it's asymmetrical, so the right side is way more sore than the left. That can't be a good sign, right? It can't be. So that's where we're at. Stay tuned to see some shameful and shabby squats. So this is it, guys, for real. I did 2 reps of 95 and then 2 reps of 150. Slow, controlled, really tempo squats. And I just wanted to feel the soreness and make sure it wasn't something worse than soreness. It's kind of unbearable. And I've been waiting the last few days for the soreness to break. And it's just been accruing. It's just been pigpiling on me worse and worse. Today being the absolute worst of it. I still did my step-ups. I still did my good mornings. Which might have been a bad idea, but honestly, I did them anyway. And while I was doing them, I was feeling it really hard in the step-ups, which is very silly. And I know it's just because the tissues are sensitive, but it really shook my confidence. It's like, am I knocking on the wrong door? Is it the step-ups that are taxing me? Definitely not. The step-ups are super, super easy. If anything, it just speeds my breathing up, gets my blood warm a little bit. But it was funny to have that doubt. Also, I've broken my phone. I can still record on it, but in the next few days or so, I might have to go dark for a day, depending on what it's going to be like to get my phone repaired or / replaced. Neither of which I can afford, but what are you going to do? Cry about it on YouTube, I guess. So anyway, this is where I'm at. I know it's pathetic, but I do feel positive that I found a weak spot that I can work on.